Hey everyone, Brady here. I'm coming to you live from my basement on Tuesday afternoon. We're just going to spend some time in worship, so that's going to look like singing some songs and reading some scriptures and listening, being quiet for a little bit, and just sitting in stillness and, for a little bit, and maybe even some silence, which feels weird on the internet. This whole thing feels honestly a little bit strange, sitting in my basement by myself with my little one-man recording studio. But I'm hoping that for you it's a deep breath. I just want to start actually by reading out of Psalm. Oh, come on! Why isn't this working? Of course, now it's not working. Give me just a second. Sorry. So out of Psalm 27, and it just says this. It says, I'm asking God for one thing, only one thing, to live with him in his house my whole life long. I'll contemplate his beauty. I'll study at his feet. That's the only quiet, secure place in a noisy world, the perfect getaway far from the buzz of traffic. We'll talk about that in a second. God holds me head and shoulders above all who try to pull me down. I'm headed for his place to offer anthems that will raise the roof. Already I'm singing God songs. I'm making music to God. Listen, God, I'm calling at the top of my lungs. Be good to me. Answer me. When my heart whispered, seek God, my whole being replied, I'm seeking him. Do not hide from me now. You've always been right there for me. Don't turn your back on me now. Don't throw me out. Don't abandon me. You've always kept the door open. My father and mother walked out and left me, but God took me in. Point me down your highway, God. Direct me along a well-lighted street. Show my enemies whose side you're on. Don't throw me to the dogs, those liars who are out to get me, filling the air with their threats. And these verses at the end of Psalm 27 are the ones that I've kind of come back to a whole bunch, really, honestly, in the last year of my life, but really particularly in this season. It says, I'm sure now I'll see God's goodness in the exuberant earth. Stay with God. Take heart. Don't quit. I'll say it again. Stay with God. That's what it says in the Message translation. And in the NIV, those last two verses say this, I remain confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. And those words, I remain confident of this, I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living, have just been such a sweet place to return to for me. It's not about some future place where I get to see God's goodness, but it's like right here and right now, even in the midst of crazy circumstances of being at home and life looking so different. Like I remain confident that we get to see the goodness of God right here and right now. So we're going to spend some time in that. So maybe as we begin, just take a minute to take a deep breath and just maybe quiet yourself. Maybe that's easier right now than it has been, or maybe it's harder. Maybe there's more anxiety, more worry, more fear, but maybe just take a moment to take a deep breath. And as you take a deep breath or a few deep breaths, really focus on sort of reconnecting back into yourself, back into God's presence that is present with us right now, wherever we are. And so we're going to start just by taking a deep breath in stillness for a minute, and then we'll jump into singing some songs. And there won't be words on the screen because I'm a one-man show here right now. So if you know the words, that's great. I would encourage you to sing along and participate. And if you don't, maybe just let kind of the words and the truth wash over you. Hi, Felicity. So just let those things kind of wash over you if you're not sure of what those words are. And God is still present in those times, and he still wants to speak, even if it's a matter of not singing and just being quiet and listening. Awaken my soul, come awake to hunger, to see, to thirst. Awaken, first love, come away. Do as you did at first. Spirit of the living God, come fall afresh on me. Come wake me from my sleep. Blow through the caverns of my soul, pour in me to overflow. Awaken my soul, come awake. To worship with all your strength. Spirit of the living God, come fall afresh on me. Come wake me from my sleep. Blow through the caverns of my soul, pour in me to overflow. Spirit of the living God, come fall afresh on me. Come wake me from my sleep. Blow through the caverns of my soul, pour in me to overflow. Spirit, come and fill this place. Let your glory now invade. Spirit, come and fill this place. Let your glory now invade. Spirit of the living God, come fall afresh on me. Come wake me from my sleep. Blow through the caverns of my soul, pour in me to overflow. Spirit of the living God, come fall afresh on me. Come wake me from my sleep. Blow through the caverns of my soul, pour in me to overflow. This next song is called Until These Tears Are Gone, and the first line just says, "Flood this heart with assurance of your mercy. Fill this mind with the knowledge of your love." And I think so often it's like we just, at least for me, I think it's really easy to go, God, are you really present? Are you really merciful? Do you really love me like you say you love me? And so those pieces of like, flood this heart with that assurance, grant me again assurance of your mercy and your love, are prayers that I often come back to. And what I love about this song is it moves from that like place of uncertainty. In the next verse it says, "Every hour awake me to your presence," right? It's not that God comes and goes in his presence with us, like he's present with us and in us. And so it's about us being like aware and awake to that presence. And then in the chorus it just says, "I'll fix my eyes on eternity above." Like this place of moving from that wondering and that questioning to like, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fix my eyes on eternity above, where every lie is uncovered by your love. And then in the third verse it says, "Lord, you hear the pleading of the faithful." Like there's assurance in that line. And so this moves from that like questioning in this time, in this season, maybe in our circumstances, to like an assurance of the presence and love of God. Flood this heart with assurance of your mercy. Fill this mind with the knowledge of your love. Hold me fast through the deep and steady current. How long till these tears are gone? Every hour awake me to your presence. Shine your light brighter than the dawn. Send your joy, illuminate the darkness. How long till these tears are gone? How long till these tears are gone? I'll fix my eyes on eternity above, where every lie is uncovered by your love. I'll fix my eyes on eternity above, where every lie is uncovered by your love. Lord, you hear the pleading of the faithful. Search for you, hide not your face. Here I wait, a shell among the ruins. How long till these tears are gone? How long till these tears are gone? Oh, uncovered by your love. I'll fix my eyes on eternity above, where every lie is uncovered by your love. Every lie, every shadow is uncovered by your love. Every lie, every shadow is uncovered by your love. Every lie, every shadow is uncovered by your love. Every lie, every shadow is uncovered by your love. Yes, so God, in this time, would you just reveal to us what those lies are that we believe about who you are? Would you reveal to us the lies that we believe about who we are, the lies that say we're not worthy of love, the lies that say we have to live up to some measure of goodness for you to love us? God, would you bring those things to the forefront, and would you allow us to see them clearly for what they are, and would you remove them from us and allow us to see that your love is boundless and it doesn't have walls and it doesn't require us to clean ourselves up first? So maybe just spend a moment. I'm just going to play for a minute, and maybe just spend a minute asking God for that very thing, to kind of show you what those lies are that you believe about you, or you believe about who he is. I'll fix my eyes on eternity above, where every lie is uncovered by your love. I'll fix my eyes on eternity above, where every lie is uncovered by your love. Every lie, every shadow is uncovered by your love. Every lie, every shadow is uncovered by your love. Every lie, every shadow is uncovered by your love. Every lie, every shadow is uncovered by your love. Yeah, God, we're grateful that we get to see your goodness in this world, that that's not something that we have to wait for, that we have to hope for somewhere else, sometime else, but that your goodness is present in creation all around us, and we get to see that and experience that. Thanks, God. I was about to say, like, are you good for a couple more? But if you're not, I'm going to play a couple more. And, you know, you can log off at any time, I guess. This next one is the reworking of the hymn, It Is Well With My Soul. And as I was spending some time praying yesterday and this morning about songs for today, this one just kept coming back to mind. And I honestly fought against it because I feel like I'm in a place where this whole season is not maybe as difficult on me as it is for some of you, because I'm healthy and my family is healthy and I have a job and I have a house to be in, and I say all of that just to say, like, I recognize that that's not the circumstances of everybody, and so to sing this song, It Is Well, like to sing those words, like may actually be really difficult to find that space in your head and your heart to say, like, it is well, and I trust that God is who he says he is and that he's going to carry me in this, and if you're experiencing like grief and loss, like to continue to say it is well can be like a really difficult thing. But I just felt like there was this sense in my spirit that, like, to recognize that and to recognize God's goodness and presence with us, and to sing these words of, like, through it all my eyes are on you, through it all it is well. Grander earth has quaked before, moved by the sound of his voice. The seas that are shaken and stirred can be calmed and broken from my regard. And through it all, my eyes are on you. Through it all, it is well. Through it all, my eyes are on you, and it is well with me. Far be it from me to not believe, even when my eyes can't see, and this mountain that's in front of me will be thrown into the midst of the sea. And through it all, my eyes are on you. Through it all, it is well. Through it all, my eyes are on you, and it is well. It is well. So let go, my soul, and trust in him. The waves and wind still know his name. So let go, my soul, and trust in him. The waves and wind still know his name. So let go, my soul, and trust in him. The waves and wind still know his name. So let go, waves and wind still know his name. The waves and wind still know his name. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. 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 It is well, it is well with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. So let go, my soul, and trust in him. The waves and wind still know his name. So let go, my soul, and trust in him. The waves and wind still know his name. Sorry. We're going to finish this time with one more song. Maybe a lot of the same sentiment as the last one, I guess. This is Take a Moment, and it just says, take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. And the part of this song that I really love, that I've come back to over and over again, is your love carries me through all the valleys and the darkest places. And it says, you're lifting my load, you're lifting my load. All of these understandings of God being present and bringing joy and hope and peace and light and life to us. Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my load again. Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my load again. No longer am I held by the yoke of this world. Come up under the yoke of Jesus. His yoke is easy, his burden is so light. No longer I held by the yoke of this world. Come up under the yoke of Jesus. His yoke is easy, his burden is so light. Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my load again. Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my load again. You're lifting my load. 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 No longer am I held by the yoke of this world. Come up under the yoke of Jesus. His yoke is easy, his burden is so light. No longer I held by the yoke of this world. Come up under the yoke of Jesus. His yoke is easy, his burden is so light. Your love carries me through all the valleys and the darkest places. Your love carries me through all the valleys and the darkest places. Your love carries me through all the valleys and the darkest places. Your love carries me through all the valleys and the darkest places. Dwell up here where the air is clear and the light is bright and there's no more fear. I know my place, I know my name, I know you've called me to do great things. So dwell up here where the air is clear and the light is bright and there's no more fear. I know my place, I know my name, I know you've called me to do great things. So dwell up here where the air is clear and the light is bright and there's no more fear. I know my place, I know my name, I know you called me to do great things. So dwell up here where the air is clear and the light is bright and there's no more fear. I know my place, I know my name, I know you called me to do great things. Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my load again. Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my load again. God, thanks that you are present with us in all of this. That you are present with us in every moment of our lives. God, would you awake us to that presence in every hour, every minute. Allow us to see the ways that you are carrying and sustaining and calling us in. And then allow us to see the ways that you are calling us to be hope to those around us as well. And the places that you're drawing us into relationship and into caring for and being light and life to this world. Would you allow us to see those opportunities with your eyes and in your presence? God, thanks for a moment to find some stillness and to find a deep breath. Just pray that you would continue to hold us and continue to make us aware of your goodness, your grace, your love, your presence all around us. Thanks, God. Amen. So thanks for joining us. I'm just going to play for another minute or so because I think there's a delay in this whole system. I don't want it just to shut off, so I'm just going to play for another minute or so. But thanks again for joining us. And if you have prayers or we'd love for you to stay connected. So feel free to reach out in these comments or email us, prayer@westwoodcc.org, and we would love to get connected with you. And thanks. See ya. Love y'all.